Okay guys, she's done it again. There was a real heavy frost and she turned the windshield wipers on trying to clear the windows, and the windshield wipers were frozen to the windshield. It has popped the windshield wiper arms off of the motor. So in order to fix this, you got to remove this cowling that goes all the way under the windshield here. And you're going to start by, they're like push pins, but screwdriver head right there's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. So you got to get this cowling off, and it's sort of, the problem is it tucks under the window here. And if I recall right, that's what the biggest pain was. So whenever it's really cold outside, start your car, let it warm, let the defrost clear. But that's the thing. She let the defrost clear the window where she thought it was enough. But see, the wipers sit down under the hood so far that the defrost is never going to clear it up there. Yeah, there's one right there. So you're gonna have to go around here and figure out where they're all at. It'd be nice if I could just get right in here. This is where we got to get. We got to get right here to where cowling's at. Okay, a little tip. Anytime you ever take your windshield wiper off, fill that up with lithium grease. It won't wash away with the water and with the rain, but if you coat that in lithium, you will thank yourself later. Pull this weather stripping off as much as you can, because this is a nightmare to get out, because this tucks up under the windshield. Okay, and it is a pain to get out. Something so simple, but see, last time we had to actually cut it right there to get it back in there, because I believe the windshield's been replaced in this car, and that's part of the issue. So be careful with this line coming right down through here. That's your windshield wiper fluid line. I can't seem to get it loose right here. Can't get it loose right there. So we're going to just try and leave it attached. But we need to be able to get to that little black panel right there. You know, if they would have... One of the simplest things to do actually is just cut you an access panel right here like I do with fuel pumps. It sure make life a lot simpler. But as you can tell, this has got a lip to it, and this lip has got to slide up under the windshield here. And what happened when they replaced the windshield is they just laid a bead of caulk down, caulking, and there's not the amount of play we should have. So it is a pain to get out, but we'll get it. But if you grease that and grease that with white lithium grease, you will thank yourself later. Okay, if you don't, I don't know what these are called. I always call them push pins. But this outer piece slides in the holes right here. And then this piece right here, this piece screws into it right here with Phillips. And one of these upholstery tools works great to pull that. Upholstery tool works great to pull that out like that. Okay guys, as Ray would say, things are escalating. All right, here's our rod. Here's our rod that has come loose, see? All right. This is not supposed to be bent. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but it's sort of limited quarters here. It doesn't really help having a camera on a gimbal, is where the ball goes. And this rod is bent over bad. What's happened is when it sprung off, she went ahead and tried to turn it back on or something, and it caught a bolt and bent itself. I'm gonna have to try and figure a way of straightening this, because it's supposed to be straight. It's not supposed to be bent at a 45 like that, but it goes on to this little ball right here, right there. Okay guys, I cannot hold a camera and do this at the same time hold the cowling, but this right here is what was bent up really bad, and I tried a bunch of different things, but the only thing I got to work was taking a pair of channel locks, getting it on there, and it was about the angle I was trying to pry, and I got it to bend back. I got to bend it back with this, so now all we gotta do is pop it back on there. Okay guys, the only way I've ever been able to figure out how to get one of these on there might be a special tool, but you need to prop up that cowling, but just take you a regular C-clamp and tear your hands up, but get it on there, and then you'll feel it let go as that ball and socket pops back together. Now just got to reassemble everything, and it'll be good to go until somebody doesn't clean their windshield good before they turn on their windshield wipers. One final step is turn it on. Make sure everything's working right before you go. Make sure it's all working before you go reassembling it. Okay, there's really no special tools. A little bit of a pry bar, Phillips screwdriver, and a upholstery tool, a C-clamp, and a pair of channel locks to fit it. But be prepared for battle wounds, because when you start sticking your arm under that cowling, it's all back together now. But to make sure that it is clocked right, alright, I was worried there because they were sticking up a little bit. Alright, here we go. Yeah. They're alive. All right, we got it all back clocked and synced together right. I'm gonna tell her never bring it to me like this ever again. See, the problem with these cars, the way the windshield wipers are down under the hood, we're gonna get that fixed, and you guys have a good day.